Hi friends, welcome to our Vlogmas episode. Today we are loading up the car here, getting ready for a fun little mini trip. We are heading over to St. Augustine, Florida, about 3 hours from our house. We've been on many trips there. You've probably seen other vlogs from us, but we've realized we haven't been able to do a lot of fun like Christmassy stuff and go get in the holiday spirit, look at even like Christmas lights, nothing. We've just been so busy that we decided to just go on a spur of the moment trip. It's just gonna be me and the kids because the poor hubs keeps working like crazy. So we're gonna go have an adventure. We're gonna go check out a pirate museum over there. We're gonna just have a lovely time with the lights because it's so beautiful there this time of year with all of the lights and just the festive holiday, you know, everything, the ambiance, you name it. And we booked a ghost tour as well. So a little bit different Vlogmas today, but it's still Vlogmas, right? So anyway, if that interests you, come on along with us and we're gonna go have some fun. Hi, I'm Cher and I love sharing travel with you. If you love travel like I do, then make sure you pop that subscribe button, stick around, and let's see what adventures await us. I thought that we'd never find a parking space. Ghosts already came for us. The elevator was going back and forth.
In terms of like history and also like spookiness.
I agree. It has so much here, and I'm kind of glad we decided to do this one instead of like go west because St. Augustine is like, this is the oldest city in America. And most people don't know that, so it's like we're so lucky we live this close to all this history, and it's so like there's so much to do and lots of paranormal. So the city of St. Augustine, Florida is actually the oldest city in the United States, founded in 1565 by the Spanish, and we're coming up on the city wall. So it used to be a huge wall around the entire city. It's not walled in now, but these are the front gates. These are not the original ones, but they look just like them. So we are strolling around the cute little town, and we grabbed some hot chocolate and some ice cream, even though it was a very cold day, but just really enjoyed the stroll around the city. We are off in search of the Pirate and Treasure Museum. Which way do we go? That front? Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it's hiding back.
Okay, so we're actually going on a treasure hunt as part of this museum. We keep hearing cannonballs, so pretty cool. So we're looking for these little wooden blocks attached to drawers, right, and find any of the 12 squares. Write them on the map, show us the map, and win some pirate treasure. How cool. Physician's office. Some maps. We were looking to... Oh no, well, that's kind of roady.
For saying, oh, Steve Bonnet from Outlander?
Yes, Steve. That has to be the same Steve Bonnet.
Well, it's probably based off of the guy.
So I'm totally looking up Steve Bonnet, man. Steve Bonnet from Outlander. And look at there, he was even tried in Charleston, South Carolina. So cool. Okay, so you find on the front, it has these little symbols, and you write down whatever's in the drawer. So this is part of the game. And if we gather enough, we can win some treasure. It's cool. Okay, let's see. No? I don't know how you do it. Does it tell us?
Try tapping it on that red thing. It's like magnetic, the red thing to that little,
Oh. That?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I hear it. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Whoa! There we go. All right. You gotta kind of, oh, did it work? Oh. Okay.
creation.
Oh, darn. It says Captain Thomas too. Turned pirate. Met his demise during a battle from a cannon shot to the
Yeah, but I don't
gut.
know if this is the real guy.
That would be so
It
cool if
looks
that was
like
really him.
paint and paper mache.
Super creepy. It's a 400-year-old chest. World's only surviving pirate treasure chest. So this is the only one in the whole world? Holy moly. Pirate chest. Where does the key go? Keyhole on the front of the chest, but that hole is fake. Look again, the real keyhole is on top of the chest. Can you see it if you look in the mirror back there? Oh yeah. That slid aside to lock and unlock the chest, and there is the key. And my treasure is my ruby. This is so cute. Out all the lights, isn't that cool? We're eating ambiance for dinner. Very nice. Need to find our ghost tours now. We're on a ghost tour. Okay, there's the oldest wooden schoolhouse in Florida, so I think that it's close by around here. Here we are. Tour right next to the wooden schoolhouse. We come have a seat and wait for our tour. We got snow down the middle here. Snow in Florida. Where did you come from? Wow. Have fun. I'm getting snowed on. It's Florida though. We got the Grinch here. I didn't even notice we got the Grinch. Oh my god.
One of our main roads.
Who's here?
There's just all trees before now. It's all
Yeah. The leader. Here's our little host up here. Sky. It's with us. We're heading in the graveyard.
It's the oldest planned cemetery in all of North America. We have graves here that date all the way back into the 1700s, right? And what makes it actually a little bit more unique than that, or perhaps creepy could be a word, the name Talamato above my head, what does that sound like to anybody? What kind of tongue or language? It sounds like a tomato, but what kind of language does it sound like? I'm not so sure if that was a great idea, right? Here it is, this poor woman died before she could actually wear that dress and walk down the aisle, and now she's got to wear it for eternity, right? As a single woman, unmarried, right? So she's quite often seen out here. Like I said, people will see her, catch pictures of her, right? And she doesn't often look at people. But those who have described seeing her face, they say it's almost as if you put a flashlight in your face. You don't see any facial features, but you see a bright light in her face, right? I believe that is because I believe she's still wearing her veil.
Oh, I brought that too. That's a lot of fun.
Eventually, there was like a veil stand to be without him. And it is said that immediately upon her death, the two trees began to work their way nearer and nearer to one another. They grew closer and closer together, nearer and nearer, until finally the mighty oak completely enveloped that palm in its trunk. We were inside the walls. We are now just outside the walls of the cemetery.
I don't know, y'all. When I took a picture, I think I caught an orb. He's pretty serious about these spirits and says they start off as orbs before they transform. And now we're coming to the front city gates here.
As we moved along, the whole idea of the city being rolled in would make more sense as we moved. So obviously, if you look next to the gate over here, right, across the street, and even back here, right, you will say that is actually imitation that was made for one of our anniversaries, but it is historically accurate as depicted how it was made out of palm logs. The only difference was the original wall was 14 feet tall. There was no back door, there was no side entrance, there was no tunnels. This was the only way in and out of St. Augustine. Right? When you were out here hunting or gathering or doing whatever you were doing, you best pay attention to time. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself stuck. That's where they buried them. Right? Now, one night, and there ought to be shadows. Things like that happen, right?
Cool. I have never been to the fort at night. It's pretty awesome.
A couple of things about how we've had, I talked earlier about turmoil and death and everything else, and I talked when we first started about 1702 with Governor Moore, right? Governor Moore thought he was going to come down here and he was just going to, when he finally gave up and put his tail between his legs and went home to South Carolina, it was the Spanish that would clean up the mess. And the way they cleaned it up was they got That's kind of fascinating stuff, and I'm going to tell you why the fort is actually here, right? But so let's start with that. Let's start with why the fort is here. This is not the first fort that was built here at St. Augustine. This is actually the 10th fort. There were 9 other forts here first. People here on the tour that are taking pictures and videos, and it doesn't show up. And they'll come to the office the next night and show me the video, and it looks like the laser light show going off in there. Very strange things like that, right? If you're looking to see possibly a spirit or an apparition, right? This is a very hot spot right here, what we call the gangplank or the way in and out of the fort, right? That's what's known as a residual haunting. It's not an intellectual spirit like we talked about young James. This would be a residual haunting, right? This is leftover energy. This is a loop in time. Right? What people see here is they see what a shadow type figure that will wander back and forth that appears to be in some sort of soldier type garb, right? And they're basically soldiers who are still reporting for work every day. So those are a couple of hot spots to look at while we keep talking.
Okay, friends, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope that you enjoyed that. That was just a little sneak peek into the ghost tour, all the fun things we learned, the history of St. Augustine. definitely recommend it if you're in the area. You will want to check out all the fun things we did today. Christmas time is just such a magical time to be in the beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. That takes care of it today. Make sure you pop that subscribe button, stick around, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.